Welcome back
Folks,
to
welcome back.
Hominis Vulgarigis.
Welcome back to HomieVulgaris. Today we're doing like an actual. We actually did work for this episode because normally this is not the case. Normally it's me doing all of the work or research on a on this podcast.
Research.
Yeah, research. What it usually research is that I like read a ton of Wikipedia articles and then I like go and I look up like direct sources and then try and read the books. And like that is actual research, but I don't remember any of it. I don't take notes on any of that shit. Anyways, what we decided to do, me and Ruben is my favorite. He
Just stop
orig-
there.
originally I wanted to get Ruben on the episode that me and Audrey did where we listened to
Yeah, but he was like, "It'd be
tracks.
better without you. You should just play video games."
I said, kill yourself. No, I said,
He was like,
but
we don't recognize your opinion in music at all, so you should just like sit this one out." And I was like,
so
"That's basic." I
yeah.
understand.
Well, it was all Audrey actually. Audrey was like, Ruben's music sucks. I hate Ruben. He's the worst on your podcast. No, she would never say these things. Anyways,
Whereas would say that shit.
what I wanted to do was do like a music review with Ruben, but we have almost the same exact musical tastes. So he don't make that face.
Oh,
We
no, I
do.
was just scratching I was just scratching myself.
We have almost the same musical taste. There's a few differences in what I like and
Almost.
what he doesn't like. Like I think I like a little bit more. I think I like hardcore music a little bit more than you do. Never mind. Not hardcore music, but I mean like more angsty teenage stuff. I think that's more my thing than your thing, to be honest
Okay.
with you. Right? Like, well, because I like Midwest emo and you don't like Midwest emo.
I never
like,
said I don't like Midwest emo.
when I was trying to get you into my Midwest emo phase, you're like, I can't get over the like whiny vocals, and I was like, hey, all right, I listen, respect.
You know why? You know why? It's because of the vocals.
Yeah,
But
I know.
like, but here's the thing. I did find a bunch of Midwest emo bands that I do fuck with.
Okay, all right,
Because
cool.
the vocals aren't
They're different,
whiny
yeah,
little bitch vocals, and they have way more screaming in them.
Yeah.
I can handle whiny bitch vocals if there's like 50,
Yeah.
60% like screamo lyrics.
Scream,
I'm like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
that's fine.
Okay, all right. Well, anyways, but instead, what we decided to do was actually kind of examine one of the things that we kind of get frustrated with in our own life when we tell people that we listen to like electronic music and they're assuming that we mean EDM,
Yeah.
right? Because the reality of it is that EDM or electronic music is a large breadth of music. Like not really to call it a genre is to limit it too much. There's a ton of music that is electronic, and I think you defined it. You hit it on the head when you were saying that for you, electronic music is the fusion of like electronic DAW arrangement and actual like instrumentation, and the combination of these two things in harmony is what makes electronic music, which is what we tend to. I think the two of us, that is where we have the most similarities musically. So the first track that I started this off with was showing Ruben from 1992. Essentially it's weird because they're like one of those like CNC power groups, like the Music Factory shit. You know what I'm talking about? They're like, when you think of gay 90s techno, it's exactly what that's what they make normally. But this song is called Plutonic by the group Bizarre Company. That shit sounds like Mortal Kombat music.
It really does.
It sounds, but like before Mortal Kombat really existed on the scene, like it was before on the scene.
And this was was this pre-Mortal Kombat movie?
It might, I think Mortal Kombat movie was 99 or 1990. No, I think it was 99. I think I remember seeing it when I was 9 years old in a theater. So it had to be 1999.
It's 95.
95. Damn. Then I don't know why I saw it at 9.
It's not post-Mortal Kombat, though.
It's not post Mortal Kombat.
I mean, it is
it's
post-Mortal Kombat,
It's
though,
it's
so-
pre Mortal Kombat.
No, Mortal Kombat.
Or, no, yeah, no, you're right. Mortal Kombat came out in 1990, but it sounds like it's very like there's a lot of stabs. There's a lot of weird stabs. There's a lot of weird time signatures. It drones on in some points, but it's weird because it's setting up an intensity that kind of gets filled out at the end with like this really nice, calm instrumentation.
Yeah,
which is bizarre for the time.
The song has a lot of anxiety building out throughout the entire
Yeah.
throughout it, because it feels like it's building up towards something and you're not really sure what. And then like every 16 sorry, I want to say bars.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
16 bars it changes
Yeah.
into an entirely different instrument, synthesizer, whatever. But it keeps
And sometimes
that,
drum
like,
pattern,
that
yeah.
anxiety. Yeah, it keeps
Yeah.
that anxiety going, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. And I
Listening
think
to it gives you vibes of like Prodigy.
yeah.
Which is, we looked it up. These guys were before Prodigy, right?
I think by like a
Prodigy
month.
was 95.
Yeah, I think by a month they were I think as Prodigy was forming and like getting their first things out, this band had already put this album out.
Yeah.
So lots of, I guess what we chalked it up to was multiple people were chasing we're chasing this hardcore sound within electronic music that was kind of moving away from a club scene that was all about like poppy vibes and like, you know, and this kind of, while it still has that, it moves away from, it steps outside of that window, and it's a really interesting view into like the transition from like happy fucking like vibes and like a lot of soul samples, a lot of like gospel samples that like Old House was coming into, and a much more like analog, almost scary sound. I would say almost industrial, closer to.
It's very drugs and techno kind
Yeah.
of vibes.
It was getting at points it does sound industrial. At points it does sound like it could be at home in an industrial music soundtrack.
That one sound in the middle.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
like
know what that sound is.
it's
Sounds
like ba
bird.
yeah,
It sounds like a weird bird squawk.
yeah.
But when it hits, you're immediately like, oh fuck.
Oh shit, yeah. I think that was Bizarre Company. That was my recommendation, and then Ruben hit me with the grooviest. You got to tell people how you found the song.
Okay, so
the name of the song
in the
is
kitchen,
Eye
I've been listening to a
Level.
lot of like 80s shit.
Yeah.
So I've been playing like fucking Huey Lewis. Like
Yeah.
I was even playing the Karate Kid soundtrack at one point. Like, like, you know, it's mostly B-52s and stuff.
Yeah.
But one day I put on a UB40 station because one of the coworkers was like, play Red Wine. And I was telling him about the story about the red wines. There was this employee at my old kitchen who, when Red Wine came on one time, he was like, oh, I fucking love this song. I love Bob Marley. We were like, this is not Bob Marley. And we had to like break it to him that UB40
funny.
is a bunch of white guys.
It's a bunch of white guys. Yeah.
Singing reggae. Anyways, so I was listening to UB40, and this song came up in like the UB40 playlist, and I told Marcos, and he was dying laughing because he was like, "How the fuck did you get this banger through UB40?"
It's a fucking banger song. It's by a band called Eye Level. The name of the song is Give Me.
Yeah, it's about taking a girl's virginity.
Yeah, which is
more or less asking for it, I guess.
Yeah. It is. It's kind of fucked. It's kind of fucked in the 80s sense where like sometimes you just got to deal with music that's weird like that. Yeah. But the song itself is an actual banger. Like it's a bop. And it's also
it's sampled really well in the beginning. There is definitely like sampleable areas of this song, specifically the beginning. They're doing all this weird like reverse sudden start stop, and I'm pretty sure they just did the beat in reverse. That's what it sounds like, but it sounds sick as fuck.
electronic instrumentation in the 80s, right around probably when this was coming out, was so new that even this would be considered electronic music at the time, right? It's mostly physical instrumentation, but the arrangement aspects of it, right? They actually had to have some kind of DAW to make this, and that's what's really interesting about this music. And also, like, the cover of it is kind of like electro. You can kind of feel that electro.
Yeah,
but
it's got vibes.
This is another, like, I want to say beginning or beginner map where music starts out as one thing and is making the transition into something. And then after that, I think the song I showed you was a song by a band called Jets, and the name of the song is U-N-I.
It's spelled
yeah, well, it's You and I is the name of the song.
No, it's Sea Urchin.
But it's featuring a guy named Jamie Little. And the thing that's fucked up about this song is that this is the only song on that entire album that sounds like this. And if you go and you listen to,
a very unique song, yeah.
Yeah, if you go and you listen,
What's even crazier is that Marcos was bringing the song up, and as soon as I saw the album cover, I was like, I
you knew
literally
exactly.
heard this.
Yeah,
I listened to the entire album in my car, like
yeah,
literally last week on my way to work.
yeah,
Like, I was just like,
yeah.
this album is so good.
Jamie Little is not part of their band. He's like his own. He's his own musician, and it's kind of weird because Jamie Little is not he's not an R&B singer. He's not really singing. This is really outside of his like wheelhouse when he's singing this track, because all of his music doesn't sound like this at all.
The
It's
band is
kind of
called Chance. The Chance, by the way.
the
And the
ch-
song
oh
is U-N-I.
yeah, oh, it's Chance. I thought it was Jets. I don't know why it says Jets on their thing. Anyways.
Jets is the. Oh, sorry, that's the album. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
I
yeah.
read it
The
wrong.
album,
It
yeah.
is Jets, all
Yeah,
with
yeah.
hyphens in between every letter, all
Yeah,
caps.
yeah. Anyways, the name of this, anyways, the song slaps. It's kind of a short song, and kind of repetitive, but god damn, every single thing about it is perfect.
Yeah, I would say just listen to the album. Start with
Yeah.
that one song, but
Yeah.
definitely listen to the whole album. The album
Yeah.
has a lot of other good songs on it. One of my favorite ones that I have in my playlist is Pink Beat. That one is pretty good.
Pink Pete's good.
Off the same
yeah.
album, yeah.
Yeah. But it's weird because even then, that album is nothing like the rest of their music either. Like,
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
Which I'm all for. I honestly, love
Yeah.
it when artists branch
Just do
out into new
experimentation, yeah.
sounds and do stuff that
Yeah.
that isn't necessarily their style.
Yeah, genre for me has always been an issue when I make music. So I really appreciate when other people don't require genre to feel the need to experiment in music. I think the next song that you suggested was a song called Laser Sword, or no, the band is Laser Sword.
Group, yeah. Laser Sword is a duo.
Yeah.
And I got into them back in like 2008.
Damn, dude.
Like, this is when I was learning how to DJ, and I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
listening to them ever since. They're fantastic. Lots of choppy arrangement. Lots of like very troped synthesizer sounds of like the electronic era of 2008, 2009, but they don't play into any of like the dubstep stuff. They don't play into like the modern EDM of that time. They are very, very, very close to like being categorized as EDM, because I would say like all of their stuff is made in a DAW, and it sounds like there's no vocals, there's no singing in it. Sorry, there are vocals, but there's no like real vocals. But their stuff is still so like interesting and unique that it really should have their own genre. I mean, like, I've never heard any other duo electronic artist group or any artist come close to sounding exactly as what Laser Sword sounds like.
If I could be honest with you, it reminded me of Pogo, but better. Pogo that didn't suck.
Pogo.
Remember
Pogo was the one that was taking all those Disney cartoons, right?
Yeah, Pogo was
Yeah.
doing Disney cartoons and doing a lot of choppy arrangements and stuff like that.
You should hear their other songs. They don't necessarily sound like that. Like, these guys had a song called the Aggro Crag, which, if you remember, is like the trophy that you get from the Nickelodeon TV show. Or was it?
I don't
the
remember.
Aggro Crag was the TV. It was like an old kids TV show where they were like jumping through these obstacle courses and stuff to like get a trophy or something. My brother knows all about that.
yeah.
He always talks about it.
That's literally
Aggro
above.
Crag.
That's above my unk functionality. I'm not that unk yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anything about that.
I only have knowledge of that by extension.
Yeah. But I
But yeah,
definitely
these guys, they're really cool. They have a lot of cool sounds and a lot of cool arrangements in their songs.
that song did kind of remind me of Pogo, but better, more interesting.
Yeah, the song that we're talking about is called For Loco by Laser Sword. And that song is probably their most unique of all of their songs they've made. Like, that song does not sound like any of their others. It's very mellow. Their other music is like, it's not hard, it's just not mellow. And it's interesting. It's an interesting listen. Yeah.
I think the next song, I cranked the mellow all the way up to fucking like 15.
It was. I should have did For Loco. He's like, oh, check this shit out.
Check this shit out. You think that shit's mellow? Fuck you, dude. It's okay. I have to like read the name, so I'm sorry if I look away. But it's Fuminori Kagajo featuring Jadine Veda, and the name of the song is the Blue at Jazz remix. At Jazz, by the way, I don't know how they work, but At Jazz has a ton of remixes of songs that don't exist anywhere else. So it's not a remix if it's the only fucking version of the song. I don't know why At Jazz does that, but apparently that's what they do. But this song is traditional deep house. This is exactly what this is, deep house music. And the way that it's arranged is kind of deceptive, because deep house, a lot of people hate on deep house, and I get why. And the reason why they hate on it is because it's extremely repetitive, right? And it's kind of repetitive, and it's kind of one note. It only goes in, it's like, it's very much like doom 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 da doom 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 da doom, and it's just that for fucking like 15 minutes. And I can get why people get sick of that. This is similar to that, but there's a lot more like musical arrangement and jazz instrumentation happening behind the scenes. And this is essentially electronic music. The only reason why it's electronic music is because the drums are synthesized. There's actual drums, but on top of the actual drums, there's like a 4x4 like beat, like 4 on the floor beat driving the whole thing. And like it's blended beautifully along with the vocals. And the vocals, unlike a lot of other like, I want to say like deep house, is not sampled. It's like actually sung. She sings through them, right? And like she sings the song. It's a jazz song. It's a beautiful song. And it just continues to build until it gets to like a nice logical conclusion, which is weird for deep house music. And then I kind of took over. The problem is I kind of took over after that. After I showed Ruben that, I kind of took over, and I was like, actually, you're wrong. Actually, you don't know what electronic music is, dude. And I started showing him R&B electronic stuff, which I love R&B. I need everyone to know this. I have a fucking massive soft spot for R&B, right? Actually, Rube, I kind of feel like you don't listen to that much R&B, but I could be wrong. But I feel like you don't listen to that much. I feel like you don't, I don't know. I'm asking, what do you listen to a lot or no?
I got Jodeci, and that's all I need.
So the answer is no, you don't listen to a lot of R&B. Like do you know who Eric Benet is?
I never used a bidet before. But I bet it feels nice.
This is a little aside. We're stepping away from it before we get it back. Before we get back into the actual fucking playlist. I listen to
R&B. I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't think it ever sounds. It always sounds like R&B to me. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta show you.
I don't feel like I need to listen to it more. Mm-hmm. I feel like I understand R&B, and the only benefit that I would have to knowing more R&B artists is to just play more R&B music, and I'm okay.
R&B for me is,
I know the greats. I know the classics. I know the titans of R&B.
Yeah,
which is really like.
Yeah, you don't know like you don't know any.
You
like,
want to walk up to someone and be like, you know Flylo? And they're like, yeah, I know Flylo. And you're like, oh, okay, that's cool.
If I did, if I
light,
yeah, like no, yeah, no.
You know the Beatles?
Yeah. Do you know Venetian? Do you know Venetian snares? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about?
Do you like the Beatles? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like Under Oath?
Do you like Under Oath? After you ask if you like the Beatles, is so funny. Dude, they're basically the Beatles.
Like
Under Oath is
our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Yeah, basically Under Oath is basically the Beatles when you think about it, dude. Anyways, okay.
They have 4 members.
Eric Benet, just real quick aside, this is a special shout out. Eric Benet has a song called Georgie Porgy, right? That I listened to.
Is he original?
Let me get on to this. I heard that version of the song first. Oh. And I thought that was the original song. I thought the arrangement is him and Faith Evans, and it's fucking incredible song. It's like, it's so good.
Yeah.
And then the other day, I'm just driving along. I have my fucking Unk playlist going, just listening to old Unk music. It's like I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore.
You know, it comes on when I play that station.
Yeah, dude. Yes, the Unk station. And then the song that came after that was Georgie Porgy by Toto. And I was fucking shocked. Because first off, I hate to say this, but sometimes white people make songs and the song itself is not good. And then it gets remade by black people, and then it's a much better song.
Yeah.
My example of this is the Isley Brothers' Summer Breeze. The original. Have you ever heard the original Summer Breeze? I don't know who sings the original Summer Breeze. I think it might be Africa. It might be that band Africa, or I don't know, not Africa. I can't remember. I don't know who it is, but they sing Summer Breeze, and the original version of Summer Breeze is not great. I wouldn't say it's bad. I would just say it's not good. And then the Isley Brothers version of Summer Breeze, fucking banger, incredible, right? Probably one of their top hits, right? But definitely, whoever sang the original Summer Breeze
Seal and Crofts.
Seal and Crofts, yeah, not doing it.
Soft rock duo Seal.
Yeah, dude, they were not doing. They did not. Fucking Ron Isley put his entire pussy in that. It's fucking crazy when you hear it.
Why did everybody in the 70s have that fucking Bee Gees haircut and beard, dude? Everybody has that fucking haircut and beard. Every white guy in the 70s.
We should grow, dude. We should grow our shit out, dude. We should grow our shit out and just do that. Beard, you can't, but you could do the long. You know what I'm saying? You can do the long Bee Gee haircut. Hair? Yeah, the long Bee Gee haircut, but it's like with the blowout. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to do that,
dude. I would love, dude. I'm gonna do that, dude. I'm gonna get the blowout. I'm gonna look fucking crazy with it.
Hope you get blown out. I hope you get the back blown out.
To go into the barber and be like, "Hey, blow my back out, fool." Okay. Anyways, back to it. Back to the actual album, right? Or not album, playlist.
Yeah, R&B is all right. I like R&B. It's situational though. It's situational.
I'm deep in the R&B shit. I like Eric Benet. I like Jaheim. I like a lot of people that like. I didn't realize Anthony Hamilton is somebody not a lot of people know about. I didn't know that Jaheim was somebody not a lot of people know about.
I know Smokey Robinson.
Yeah, that's like you said, those are titans. That's like being like, I love hip hop. I love Kanye West.
Is he R&B though? I feel like he was more Motown-y.
Who?
Smokey
Robinson is R&B.
R. Kelly?
R. Kelly's also R&B. That's the thing. R&B a lot like.
Wanna come with Rob to America? America. Anyways,
so much of R&B is a lot like electronic music in that the genre drifted.
It's so wide.
Yeah, it drifted.
The reason why it's been so hard. Sorry, I know you're about to say a point, but I want to say the reason why R&B is so hard for me to like really get into is because the moment I start finding good R&B artists, like stuff that I fuck with, I just lean back into the electronic side of R&B.
Yeah.
Like I'll listen to R&B and I'm like, oh, you know what? Like I want to listen to Subtract.
Yeah.
And then I'll like, oh, I want to listen to...
I love Subtract. I forgot how much...
Subtract is a really good example.
Yeah, I forgot how much... Yeah, I fucking forgot. Yeah, Subtract. Listen, stop what you're doing right now. Just listen to
Subtract.
Everything Subtract has ever made. It's fine. It's right?
His voice, too, is like...
Yeah, crazy.
What happened to you, boy?
Anyways, yeah.
I always get into like... It just turns into like, oh, you know what else is cool besides R&B? Fucking D-Train.
Yeah. I get where you're coming... I get where you're coming from. I just like, for me, where I started getting into music was through R&B, through my mom. My mom really fucked with R&B, and because my mom fucked with R&B heavy, I fucked with R&B heavy.
I think that's why. I didn't have the R&B entry. My entry through music was literally through smooth jazz and like, yeah, smooth jazz and like pop, I guess. Like we had a lot of Michael Jackson. Like 80s pop. We had a lot of Michael Jackson, a lot of Bee Gees, a lot of fucking... I had a Color Me Bad CD.
Dude, my mom fucked heavy with R&B, and it's so funny because, you know, my dad liked two things, and he liked norteño rap, which is the worst rap that ever... We've explained this before. And he loved the fucking gayest fucking, like, just house. Like just deep, like gay. The gayer it was, there's one of his favorite songs, a song where a guy's talking about how I'm gonna leave you when I see you, boy, and it's just like it's literally a gay man singing about how like he's sick of this guy's shit. And I threw out all your clothes, and I threw out all your shoes, and like my dad fucking loves that song. It's like his favorite song. It's funny. Crazy. Yeah, my dad loves gay ass house, and I don't know how to square those two things. I don't know how to square the fact that he loves norteño rap and gay house music because they're on the very opposite ends of what is good. Do you know what I mean? Like, anyways,
I'm gonna add Subtract to the honorable mention so you can repeat it one more time at the end of this.
Yeah. We are gonna put all the honorable mentions at the end because I think that's probably.
If you're looking for Subtract right now, you probably can't find him because there's no vowels in his name.
Yeah, it's SBTRKT. Yeah,
SBTRCT.
CT. Yeah.
Is it
Anyways,
KT?
I thought it was KT.
It is KT.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Anyways,
Put a little dragon on there while I'm at it.
okay. God damn, dude. Anyways,
We just
I
know
love
too
that.
much. We know and listen too much
To
to a lot of electronic music.
we have a lot of we've always had jobs where like part of the job is having a decent playlist because you
Right,
can't
yeah,
do
yeah.
these jobs if you don't listen to music.
Yeah, kitchen mostly. Dude,
Yeah.
yeah. There are some people in the kitchen that don't listen to music as often as I do. I can't live
Yeah.
without the music on, dude.
I've worked with chefs before that had fucking. I've worked with two kinds of chefs, and the chefs that like don't listen to music, and that is hell. And then that dude, that is
light buzz.
those are rough. Yeah, yeah. The worst, and then the other one is when they have just absolute dog shit taste in music.
I'd rather have that than no music.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you to a point. There's only so many times you can listen to fucking Frank Sinatra. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you just want to kill yourself.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
literally
yeah,
there's
I'm
like a
that guy.
hard limit. Yeah.
I'm that guy. I'm that guy who comes in and I'm just like, all right, guys, today we're listening to fucking 50s rockabilly shit.
Listen, I would be okay with it if it was one day.
It was one day, yeah.
Yeah, but if I'm there for 2 years and the whole 2 years you're playing every Frank Sinatra song, Frank Sinatra deep cuts, you know what I'm saying? You can't even put a single Sammy Davis Jr. song on there. What the fuck are we doing here? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, what are we
Yeah,
doing?
we had a
Come
Johnny
on.
Cash day.
Yeah, I'm okay with days. I'm okay with a day. I would be
Like
mad
3
about it.
days long.
I'd be mad about it if like for the day, but then I'd be able to listen to some other shit. But yeah, that is kind of you do kind of have to have some kind of I don't know DJ ability if you're going to be doing those kind of jobs. Anyways, the next songs. Sorry for such a fat detour.
No, it's fine. We got time.
Yeah,
We have a lot of time.
yeah, we do got a lot of time. The next songs are Cool Company, and the name of the song is Habit, Blood Culture's remix. This one
You
is
didn't even show me this one.
I did show you this one.
Or was it the? Oh, it is.
Yeah. I did show you
remember
this
that.
one. Yeah. You were like, Dami has this on a playlist, and I was like, yeah, that's playlist. And I was telling him I have a legendary playlist. I have a playlist that's like 12 hours of just straight heat. It's crazy. No
Is
song
that your
misses.
most proud playlist?
It is because I built it from scratch. I built that shit from the ground up, and it's
I
a
mean, that's the only way
crazy.
to build a playlist.
No. A lot of times, what I'll do is I'll like a bunch of songs
Oh,
in
I see.
succession, and then I'll go back and you know what I'm saying, and retool it. But this one's different. This one is intentional.
You
Every
went in
single
and looked.
and every song kind of gets into the next song, and it's all going somewhere. And like that, so I'm proud of that playlist.
The
It's
only
straight
playlist
heat.
I'm proud of is one that is called the Nightmare playlist, and it's all the music that makes you feel anxious.
Yeah, I know.
all the
I think
time.
you've.
I think I've shown it to you.
Yeah, you've also you had a set one time that you sent me of you playing music, of you doing, I don't know where it exists now, but you sent me a set of you DJing, and you were trying to intentionally make music that cleared the dance floor. Like, it was undanceable. I remember you being like,
I still have it.
dude,
I still have it. Doesn't it play fucking like that airplane song at the end of it?
yes,
Like all of
yeah,
a sudden it's just like bah, bah, bah,
yeah.
bah, like completely so awful. I sent that to my homie and I was like, what do you think about this? And he's like, yeah, I just think like, it just needs to be more cohesive. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no.
No, it doesn't actually. Like,
Like I know, dude.
yeah, dude, it's okay, but yeah, Cool Company, Habit. It's way more. It's definitely more R&B inspired. I like the sampling. I like what they're doing. Right. I love the lyrics of the song. Actually, I love the lyrics. He's like, I like him. I like the line, "Oh darn it, god damn it, dag nabbit, I can't kick this habit." What is it? It's the pussy always gets me. It's literally, I feel it. I feel it deeply. I feel the struggle with that song. Yeah, it is a lot of cheating songs in this. Anyways, and it's a good ass song. I fuck with it heavily. Blood Cultures. Listen to that. Listen to that album. It's one of my top. It's. I think it's like the number 2 in my like fucking playlist of bangers. The next song is is by Blood Orange, which a lot of people listen. I'm a little mad about this, but there was a type of gay that existed in the 2010s that knew who Blood Orange was. Right? It was a type of gay and trans that knew who Blood Orange was. and they stopped making them. They put I don't know what happened. I think there was a recall. I think there was a
Blood Orange
recall.
stopped making music.
Shut up. Shut up. That's not what happened. That can't be what
I didn't hear
happened.
Blood Orange until like 2018.
Dude, I was deep into Blood Orange. I think Blood Orange transitioned. I think she's a girl now, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But Blood Orange, this song Desiree is incredible. The sample is from Paris is Burning. It's a song about falling in love with a girl who you think doesn't need to love you back or doesn't love you back, and it's kind of like a tragic song because then you realize that like you gotta just let her be free, and that's beautiful. I love that. That's a beautiful sentiment for me. When in a love song, when the love song got forlorn acceptance, that's, you know what I'm saying. Give me that shit. I like that in a love song, but that's
I don't know what that means.
you like when you
Forlorn.
yeah, like when you're sad but you have to accept the outcome. Do you know what I'm saying? I like that kind of shit. I like music. Fuck, what was that? That Peppermint song kind of has that fucking Jack Stelber. Can I have a peppermint? You can have. That's very much a forlorn. That's kind of a forlorn acceptance. Like, no, you can't have that peppermint. It's too spicy. Anyways,
I can break these cuffs.
yeah.
You can't break those cuffs.
I could break these cuffs.
Have you ever seen the Love in the Club version of that?
I haven't seen the Love in the Club version of that.
It's
No, but
so
no, I've never heard of this.
Break these cuffs. You can't break those cuffs.
You know that might, you know that might a funny little bit of Marcos lore. It's all good. Funny little bit of Marcos lore. My grandpa did that in real life. He said that he, yeah. I've told you that story before. Okay. The next song was Ambassadors. That's the name of the
How many songs
group.
did you put on?
I put 3. You knew I showed you this one. I showed you all of these ones. I showed you.
Yeah, but you didn't say I'm putting that one on the list.
I did tell you that. I said I'm putting the shit on the list.
You didn't keep it even.
I know I didn't keep it even. I'm sorry. I'm a dickhead.
Now I gotta find another song.
You don't got to. I mean, you can if you want. You can keep adding. Okay, all right.
Just you talk about your shit. Not gonna talk about my shit.
Yeah, Ambassadors, Weatherman, which I heard this originally. This is another one from my bangers playlist, from like a just crazy banger playlist. When I first heard it, I wasn't quite sure if I liked it because it was kind of. I was talking to Ruben about this, but in the 2010s there was like this type of, you called it purple music, which I'd never heard of. I never heard of anyone calling it purple music before, but that is exactly what it sounds like, right? It's like this in the 2010s, there was this style of music that was extremely lush. Like everything was turned, all of the reverb and everything was turned all the way up to like fucking 10. It was just cranked up and everything, the music itself filled an entire room. And it was very luscious sounds and very muted drum tones. And it was very chill, relaxed music. And I think as a genre, it got old very quickly. Here's a little honorable mention. There's a band called 53 Thieves that I told Ruben I didn't want to tell anybody about because as much as I like them, you can listen to their entire discography and not hear any differences between any of their music. They almost always sound the same. And that's not a bad thing.
We heard like 4 songs back to back.
And they all sounded the same. It was
not
crazy.
Like they sounded the same. Like they had the same kick, the same snare, the same bass.
Yeah.
Like it was just all. And what it sounds like this person is making music with a bunch of stuff that they have preset into their DAW, so that they can just be like, oh, I want to use this, I want to use that, I want to use this, like stuff that they don't have to jump through all the circles like you would.
It's formulaic. Yeah, it's formulaic.
It's formulaic, yes.
Yeah, and I think that this version or this song, which is different, Ambassadors, Weatherman, I think that this song is so different from the rest of this musician's album that it's really a good example of that purple music, but it's probably the best example of it, where it's very chill, it's very relaxed, but there's a lot of stuff going on.
I want to be clear. Purple music is it does have that EDM sound. It does have like, it can be fast. It's very video gamey. It's very like cute. It's very magical sounding. Am I hitting the nail on the head here
You're
still?
getting closer to it, yeah. For me, it's luscious. It's a much more luscious
Yeah,
sound.
I just wanted to make sure because like I wouldn't necessarily say purple music sounds chill.
Then I think we're talking about two different things.
Yeah,
Then.
but I think what I was meaning to say with purple music is that they have very well fleshed out synths when they use it. Like if you hear a synthesizer in it, it's like a massive centerpiece in the song. And of course, there's like other stuff going around, but this one synth in the song will be like engulfing the entire song, making it sound huge. You know what I'm saying? Which is like a very something purple music always. You should look it up after this. I mean,
Yeah, I will.
It's kind of like it's very like video gamey, very like there's a lot of video game sound effects in purple music.
I would say honestly, I would say that 53 Thieves makes music that sounds like early Apple commercials.
Yeah, I can
Do you
see
know
that.
do you know what I'm saying? Like
What-
that kind
what
of
was the thing
chill
you put on? I
wave.
was saying it sounds like lo-fi.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
lo-fi beats.
yeah.
But more of like a
A more
kind of
R&B feel.
build-ups.
Yeah, and a lot of singing, a lot of like the vocals are good.
Yeah, the
Nothing-
vocals are processed really well in that song.
Yeah, none of this are detractors from the actual music itself, but there definitely is there is a hard limit that you can hit when listening to this kind of music.
It's for the same reason that I can't listen to like 2010 dubstep because it just like it's good,
Blends, yeah.
it's cool and all, but like 3 songs in, you're like I need to change this. Like
I
I
like-
can't hear the same thing again, you know?
Yeah, not to bring up Too Slimy again, but what they're making is closer to like it's almost like bringing back dubstep, right? In that it's fucking just straight garbage noise. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like out of time, and there was a limit in I think what happened with dubstep as a genre. We need to have Somewhere on because Somewhere is like the dubstep king of Florida. They can
he
tell
likes
you
dubstep?
he loves dubstep, so he would be the guy to bring on to talk. I don't know. To say that he loves dubstep is to mischaracterize him. He hates dubstep with every fiber in his being, but he understands dubstep, right? he wants to kill dubstep as a genre. He like was working on making AI bots that all they did was make dubstep forever. And so that way no other dubstep musician could ever make anything without them feeling like, okay, like I'm stealing from this, right? And like so that was his, right? I think that was one of his early projects, but
Did he just neutral evil his way into killing dubstep?
yeah, literally, yeah, because he hates it as a
Or is
genre,
that
but
evil?
I don't know,
Chaotic evil?
I can't tell, but
I think that's chaos evil.
a lot of the dubstep that he's shown me has jumped the genre away from dubstep and into just straight noise, which is interesting as a concept, because the whole point of dubstep was
Before I
that
forget, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but there's a noise concert in March 14th.
dude,
If you want to go to it,
I do want to go to that. Where at?
it's a Saturday. It's
we'll talk about it
probably
later.
in like Lodi or some
Dude,
shit.
we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it off the pod. We'll get into it, dude, because that sounds sick to me. But I think that like the thing about dubstep as like a dubstep, the way the dubstep continued to build
Say
post
dubstep one more time.
Skrillex dubstep.
Pre-Skrillex dubstep.
Yeah, pre-Skrillex dubstep was stuff like Bass Nectar, if I remember correctly, and it was just kind of like more EDM than anything else.
Nah.
Nah?
Pre-Skrillex dubstep was Koki, Banga, Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster, yeah.
Fucking what's his name?
Who?
I forgot one of the names.
Infected Mushroom, technically. They had dubby stuff. I wouldn't.
Experimental.
Yeah, but it experimented into dubstep. It was the early precursor to dubstep, to what dubstep was becoming.
Yeah.
But post Skrillex dubstep, what I think people didn't understand about it was that they thought if we make things noisier and we make the drops more asymmetric, more asynchronous, more dissonant, then it will make the lead up better, right? And a lot of people in the genre took that as like a challenge. of like, okay, I'm gonna make a song that's kind of like, in some type of time, and then when the drop hits, the drop is going to sound like straight up dog shit. Right. And then eventually, as it continued on, people were like, what if there is no drop? What if the beginning of the song is dog shit all the way through? And that's how you get like music like the Sabat song, the Seabat, you know what I'm talking about? The yeah, that's how you get there, right? Is because they were just like, what if we just made something that fucking sucked the entire time? And that's where dubstep, and that's where a lot of modern dubstep is right now. It's just fucking, what if we just made shit that sucked and made it suck all the way to fucking 12 and it's fucking 10 minutes long.
Yeah,
and
that sucks so hard it comes back around and starts being good again.
Well, it's just noise. And for me, it's literally just noise music. It's not even doing what noise music is meant to do, which noise music has a purpose. The idea of noise is to make you engage with the sounds in your life, if that makes any sense. It's the idea is if you listen to enough noise music and you kind of push through the hurt in your ears and the hurt in your mind, the denseness of it, you can kind of start hearing music everywhere you are. And that's what's really interesting to me about noise music, is that the more noise I've listened to, the more industrial sounds, the more I can kind of catch rhythms and things that I normally never could. And so that's why I fuck with noise music. All right, I'm sorry. The next song is your song, Ruben.
I just want to put out there.
Yeah.
I used to be really, really into dubstep back in like 2008, 2010, right around 2010, right around when like all of that Skrillex was coming out and dubstep as a whole was changing completely.
Yeah.
But I got into dubstep much earlier, and so I was really into like more of the UK kind of dubstep stuff. I really do not like what like American dubstep is turned into.
That's okay.
I never really liked it.
I do need to. Yeah, that's a good distinction to make. All the shit that I'm talking about dubstep is American dubstep. UK dubstep still kind of isn't good. It's still not as bad as American. I will say the one thing.
It's the two-step. If you have the two-step, I fuck with you. If you don't have the two-step, I probably don't like it that much.
Russian dubstep though is horrendous, dude. We honestly. We gotta nuke Russia, dude. We gotta do. We can't let them get away with that. We can't let them get away with what they're doing. What they're doing is war crimes against music, dude. It's fucking horrendous what they're doing. It's kind of like what Brazilians are doing with funk, but like not. But Brazilian funk is making music that's so ass it's good. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I like it. I like funk heavily.
It's
I
not
fuck with
so ass. It's good.
It is
ass.
No, it's good. It's good. I like that.
Not.
No, I like that. It's all.
Have you noticed that no one listens to that shit anymore?
I listen to it still.
Yeah,
I still
but no
listen
one
to
else
it.
does. You don't
Who
see
gives
it
a
on
fuck?
TikTok anymore. You
I don't
see
give
it
a
on,
fuck.
It's
That's
not
because
popular
children.
anymore.
It's because children have small, stupid brains that aren't. They're listening to They're listening to Too Slimy right now. Go like, bitch. That's what they're listening to right now. It's awful, and I like
Children
it.
don't listen to music like that.
They do listen to that, dude.
Teenagers, yeah.
Same thing, right?
Not
Anyway,
the same thing.
Right. The kids do listen to like the wheels on the bus, but like she's like, "But they're gonna win in the bus," and they go run around.
Anyways,
all right, yeah. The next song Ruben showed me, it's George Clinton and Nick Hexum, and the name of the song is Aurora Summer, and it was actually a banger. I liked it a lot. I thought it was cute. I thought it was a cute Ruben song. Right? Ruben likes music that's like summertime vibes. Ruben's a summertime boy. He's got island vibes.
it's a SoCal
He's
thing.
an island boy.
If you don't already know George Clinton is fantastic as a composer and a musician. He has a really good album called Slide. You should definitely check out and listen to once all the way through. George Clinton is anyways, enough glazing. The song that I sent to Marcos, it was a very unique album that George did with Nick Hexum, which is the singer of 311. And I mean, you kind of I'm just gonna let the song speak for itself, because it's definitely a vibe. It's got that like vaporwave feel. But I wanted to put this song out there as an example of like what what electronic music could sound like without it sounding illicitly electronic. It's hard to explain that one with George Clanton, because all of his music is electronic.
Yeah.
But something that sets him apart is that he actually uses like actual drum samples all the way through to make his songs, and he uses break beats, but he slows them down a lot. George Clanton is a good example of what happens when you, one, know how to sing, and two, know your instruments very well, and you can very, very easily just like compose with your instruments, making something that sounds very cohesive and something that sounds like, I don't know, sounds like making something that sounds exactly, how do I word this? It sounds ethereal. It sounds spacey and vibey, but it doesn't like take your focus off of like the lyrics, the words being present in the song.
It's got a nostalgic feel to it, but
definitely, yeah.
But it's not nostalgic for any time, and it's like not for any time. It's weird. It's like there's a longing to it. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely
There is a longing to a lot of his music, actually.
Yeah.
I check it out. Anything with lyrics and him singing is usually very that style, and I tend to go towards his lyrical music more, but he does have a lot of good instrumentals and stuff.
George Clinton kind of is not on my radar, and I think it's because I fell down the other rabbit hole of a guy. I can't remember his name right now. He does like what the fuck is his Jasper or Glasper? Robert Glasper.
Robert Glasper.
Yeah, Robert Glasper is similar. Robert Glasper is doing jazz, but he's doing jazz with like a lot of electronic music involved, right? It's heavily electronic.
His Smells Like Teen Spirit cover.
Yeah, fuck, it's yeah, it's crazy good. Fucking good. But like that's what I'm saying. It like I don't think that that George Clanton's really came across my radar because I'm down the rabbit hole of Robert Glasper. So it's an entirely different, almost like section. So there's not a lot of crossover. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I'm in that kind of milieu. I think the next two songs we both agreed, because we both surprisingly didn't realize that we fucked with this music together, but we do. The first one is James Pants, We're Through. I have a funny story about, I can't repeat what I said, but
you can repeat around it.
Yeah, I can repeat around what I had said. But there's a very funny interview with, I literally forget why they were doing an interview with Snoop Dogg about Stone's Throw. I think it was like Dilla's it was like a them talking about Dilla or something like that, right? But they're doing something about like the Stone's Throw guys, and so they're naming all these like really not really well known Stone's Throw rappers, and Snoop Dogg was there talking about how he met all the guys at Stone's Throw, and he was talking about all the producers that he met and he worked with, and they were talking about like all this random stuff, and then they bring up James Pants. And for those of you who don't know, the interviewer even said it. The interview is like, oh, James Pants is the only white guy that's signed to Stone's Throw. Stone's Throw is very, like, all their music is, like, very Afrocentric, very, like, black people, made for black people, by black people. It's fucking, that's why, in all honesty, Stone's Throw is one of the greatest fucking record labels. They don't have any, I don't think they have anyone that sucks on there is crazy, right? But that's where they're at. So they were talking about all these rappers, and, you know, Snoop Dogg's just kind of like, yeah, whatever. And then they say James Pants, and then they bring up the fact that James Pants is the only white guy on there. And then Snoop Dogg, like, lights up. He big-ass smile, giant smile. And he's like, James Pants? He's like, I fucking love James Pants. And then he starts singing James Pants songs, and they're like, what the fuck? Because James Pants is not anything like Stone. He's not anything like the rest of Stone's Throw. He is a really nice button down white boy. He's so white that when he dances, he just moves his shoulders. He's got no other motion going on. He's just literally doing this. And the name of the song, We're Through. Anyways, Snoop Dogg says James Pants is a real fella, is how we'll quote.
He's a real feller.
He's a real fella. And then it's so funny to me because out of all the other rappers, Snoop Dogg would just be like, yeah, they're good, they're all right. Like, he was just kind of not interested. They said James Pants immediately, so it locked in. It was like, James Pants is one of my favorite artists. Crazy work. Anyways, the name of the song, We're Through, that song is so good. but it's also electronic music. This is actually closer to like electro, which is a type of subgenre of electronic music that has like not it had a lot of love in the early 2010s and it just kind of fell off since then.
It's bands and singers mostly.
Yeah, but it had a lot of like electronic post-production stuff going on in it, right? Which is what I think. I think that's what killed electro is the post-production stuff, because music kind of fell into two different categories of post-production, and either it was like auto-tune the fuck out of everything, make it literally perfect so that it like fits this pop genre formula and then send it out, or make it so that it's just like just fix all the shit that was wrong in post-production, right? And like this kind of music was not that. This kind of music was adding things to the production, right? Which is what I really fuck with, especially about James Pants. James Pants is crazy. Another honorable mention is another James Pants song, Cash, spelled K-A $H. Great song. I like his singing in it. He's just kind of like doing, I don't know how to describe it. It's bad. It's not good singing, but it doesn't matter because the song slaps. The next one is Gary Wilson. The name of the song is Debbie Debbie. I don't know where I heard this song or how.
So this one we picked as our favorite worst song.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of good anti-music out there, right? Or anti-artists out there. And one that everybody is very familiar with is Daniel Johnston. Now, I like Daniel Johnston, but I'm going to be honest with you, I find Daniel Johnston's music kind of boring. And way too fucking sad to listen to in any capacity unless I'm like
on the
really
verge. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for real. I feel the same way about it. I feel like I can't like Gary Wilson's also very sad, but I can still like keep a beat to it.
No, but Gary Wilson's funny.
Yes.
He sounds weird.
Yeah. But he's also singing and like is singing heartbreaking situations.
Yeah, he is singing about, like stalking the love of his life and being rejected.
Yeah, but it's
no.
Well, in this song, but
him.
In other songs, he's singing about straight up heartbreak and like how horrible his life is. But it slaps.
Gary Wilson is he actually used to be a very accomplished musician. Was playing in like orchestras and like jazz bands, like very professional jazz bands, if I remember correctly. And then for some reason he like snapped and just broke off of all that. Didn't make music for fucking years, and then came back as his solo fucking anti-artist Gary Wilson. It's fucking nuts. But yeah, his music, it's like, it's not over the top wacky like you would find a lot of anti-music to be. You think of anti-music, you think things that are not music, right?
Yeah.
That's not really the case with Gary Wilson. Gary Wilson has this like, he's funky, he's energetic, but like he's not good at singing. He plays the wrong chords intentionally to like get desired effects from the listener. Like, if anything, in my head, if anything, Gary Wilson is a very, very thoughtful musician, and all of his extensive background just goes to show that he's trying to convey a message through his music, whether it's silly, funny, whatever. But
there's a lot of dissonance.
It's like a weird awkwardness. It's like listening to him sing a song. It's like you get hypnotized by the song.
Yeah. There's a lot of dissonance in what he does. I think that's what I like about it, is that there's a lot of dissonance that I find sampleable. A lot of Gary Wilson could easily become hip hop, easily, with very little change. You could just you could take samples and snippets of what he does and turn it into hip hop easy. But I think a lot of it is because it's almost intentional, and I think it's because what he's doing with his music is he's putting dissonance, he's putting these dissonant breaks in there, he's putting these weird, you know what I'm saying? And like,
yeah, he does like the middle. He will like just go off key in the middle of the song.
Yes, like,
and like do like a monologue, and then he'll come back.
And I think that's what I like. I think literally that's what I like about. I fuck with him heavy. I fell down the rabbit hole of Gary Wilson a while ago, and like I forgot. I've completely memory holed him, and then you put this song on, and I instantly remember from the crazy. He's also like a very accomplished visual artist, if I remember correctly. Right,
yeah, he's also an artist, like art artist.
Yeah, like a photographer and like.
I thought he was a painter. But
he might be a painter.
Wrong.
He might be both, honestly.
Yeah,
But,
his style now is like very weird. Like it's funny to see his like old photos. Is like him always in a suit with like sunglasses on, real slick back hair. You know, slick back.
that shit'll slick back real. Yeah.
And then, like in all the new stuff, he's like wearing like kitchen gloves and a lab coat and a wig and like lipstick. And, like, he just looks fucking crazy.
Crazy, yeah.
He looks funky as hell.
Yeah.
Doesn't look crazy.
There is a level. There is a level of funk where it's just straight mental illness. I've been trying to explain this to people. Like there was literally a guy. One of the bassists of Parliament was a man named. I think his name was the Diaper Man or the Baby or something like that. And he was literally just on stage in a diaper, just fucking wailing on the bass. And like that's all he did. And people would ask him all the time, like, "Oh, what's your costume? What's your character?" And he would just be like, "I'm the baby." Like, and that was, do you know what I'm saying? Like that's mental illness at a certain point, right? Like that's just drug psychosis. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, and I don't know. I fuck with another guy that's like that is Bernie Worrell. Is another honorable mention. He is what got me down the funk rabbit hole. And that song about the I fucking forgot what it was. The funky tax. No. It was the funky insurance claims adjuster. That was. He has a song where he's like talking about like I'm gonna raise the rates on your insurance, baby. And like that's not a joke. He made that song. It's a song. Yeah. And the more I think about it, like I just want to live in the whole world where everyone has a normal job, but they're funky about it. And like. And like, yeah, that's we fell down that rabbit hole. That's where the funk came from. That's where I got hella funky listening to that shit. But
y'all came for some funky pizza.
Yeah, y'all came for
these pizzas are ready. But see, funky 30 minutes.
That makes the funky pizza man makes sense. The funky tax attorney does not make sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Like funky.
What about the funky border control agent?
That's no. No, we don't need that. We don't need funky policemen. We don't. Right? We don't need those guys.
Funky FBI agent.
You know, we don't need funky FBI. We don't need those
funky
guys.
Funky CIA agent. It's funny.
The funky CIA agent does kind of. We do need that guy. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate that we need him. Right. Who's gonna take the funk worldwide, baby? Like
funky samurai.
The funky samurai. Yeah. Just anything you could do, yeah. Anyways, all right.
Funky cartel member.
Jesus Christ. Okay. You had honorable mentions. What was your? You can't see this, but Ruben's name is on. We change our names all the time, and Ruben's name is the Funkanator, but he put funk with a G in it, and he was saying
sounds more funky.
Funky, and then we started doing. What is funky? Funky. You don't even say words. You just the funkanator. The funkanator. Yeah. Who else? What are your other honorable mentions? Because you were putting up.
So I mean, I think next time we should do it like after we talk about one of the people we picked. We'll just mention a bunch of artists that are similar. To that artist. This
is our first time doing something. Yeah, this is our first time doing something.
I'm thinking we should do this maybe like once a month.
I'm down with that. Yeah. Showing people what we like and what we listen to.
Yeah, we'll run out of genres. It'll just turn into like top 3 songs or whatever.
Yeah.
Talk about music. So our honorable mentions. I did put Little Dragon on here. I put Little Dragon on here twice. So feel free to add anything if me talking about the artists reminds you of someone. But honorable mentions. Little Dragon. A lot of you probably know who Little Dragon is. Little Dragon is very popular. James Pants, which we ended up talking about. Yeah. We ended up putting it on there. One of my favorite 80s electronic. It's like 80s, 90s. Is Trans X. A really good song by them is called Living on Video. I put Aphex Twin on here because how the fuck are you going to talk about electronic music and not talk about Aphex Twin? But I wouldn't pick Aphex Twin for someone to start off with. No. Because Aphex Twin has Window Licker, which is a really good introduction song, and then all the other songs are like very hit or miss.
That's not what I would introduce people.
Really? I feel like Window Licker is
I think you're setting
fleshed out song.
I think you're fucking setting everybody up for failure when you do that.
I guess.
Mine is Stall. Or Extol, or the other one, I think it's Ptolemy. The
the other one that I was gonna say was Let me see. I was listening to it recently. It's called "Is Us."
Actually, Flim is the song I would. Is the song I would show people.
Look, Aphex Twin has a lot of music, so
Yeah.
you won't. Don't give up when you listen to Aphex Twin. You'll probably find some shit you don't like. You will find some shit you do like, but that's what's cool about Aphex Twin.
Yeah.
You don't like something now, and you're gonna listen to Aphex Twin enough. It's gonna come back around. And you're gonna be like, okay, this song's not that bad.
What's it? Alberto Salam or whatever the fucking name that like sounds like a fart.
Aphex Twin sounds.
It's crazy.
Because they're all fucking weird.
I like Vjord Sobin. I can't say them, but I like the names. I like the songs. I like the boom 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 boom. Sounds like a fart noise. Bow bow. Like I love that shit. It's cool. But yeah.
Related to like James Pants, another artist that we have on here is LCD Sound System.
Oh yeah.
Same thing. You can't talk about electronic music without talking about
yeah.
Did I say Hot Chip already?
No, but Hot Chip is a fucking massive. I can't believe we missed Hot Chip.
Yeah, Hot Chip is.
Is crazy.
One of my favorite group of white guys.
But it's fucking crazy because Ruben, you are the prime suspect of a Hot Chip on a playlist guy. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you are built to listen and fuck with Hot Chip exclusively. You got the glasses, right? You're built for that shit.
I'm pretty sure one of the first times you came over,
you had Hot Chip on.
I played the hardest Hot Chip song I could find.
Yes,
which is also very fucking hard. By the way,
yeah.
When they go hard, it's nuts.
Yeah. What's their hardest song? What's that song? Put it.
Oh, I don't even remember what it's.
Okay,
called.
it's fine. If we don't have it, it's fine.
If I look at the album list, I'll know it. Hot Chip album. Let me see if I can find it. Album. What's the album? Sorry, give me a quick second.
Good. Okay, it's all good. Actually, okay, go ahead.
Also on the list is Boards of Canada.
Boards of Canada.
They're pretty good. More on the mellow side, but very very well composed. I feel like they are. Sorry, what I was gonna say was one of my favorite songs by them is called Roy G. Biv. And it's spelled just how you would spell it normally, for fucking for fuck you.
Well, I'm gonna put it in the playlist.
Albums, over and over, albums. Oh no, they have more albums than this. What are you talking about?
They have a fuck ton. Okay, anyways, we gotta go because I'm about to piss myself. So I love all of you. We gotta go. All right, bye.
Bye.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test